Yeah.
I'm really excited to see my music playlist. I really love that map.
Yeah, it is good. But anyway, we're underway for the cooling map, which I think is probably going to be one of Ampere's best shots, really. As it is probably the most techie map in this map pool, so Ampere will hopefully be able to take advantage of that. But as of right now, it's actually in Ampere's favor right now. So I think this is actually going to possibly really favor Ampere in taking the win here. But obviously, it's consistency, and that's probably the hardest thing to do in tech.
Ampere's really acting well. I think he's keeping up with what Seska was getting before. So I guess Ampere's like Smurf.
Yeah, Ampere Smurf.
He's just smurfing on Murph right now.
Ah, yes. Welcome, Sisk. We're watching Sisk versus Murph now. Anyway, but yeah, really impressive act from Ampere. Still holding that 96.5. Murph is dropping down to a near 96.1.
Yeah.
He is struggling a bit more, especially with these awkward angles.
Techie sections, he's not really bringing it up, which is really what he needs to do. Because I feel like Amp could miss and he would still be beating Murph's FC.
Yeah, definitely. So Amp is dropping down ever so slightly to 96.4, and Murph is climbing well, he was climbing to 96.2, but dropped right there to 96.1. Quite unfortunate there for Murph. And Ampere is just holding that glorious accuracy right now. Doing insanely well, especially in this tough matchup. This is exactly what he needs to have a shot at winning this. But as of right now, Murph is trying to climb that accuracy back up, but he's really struggling, just holding that 96.15 as of right now. And you know, his swings, they're also really consistent, but some of these awkward angles does kind of get the best of him, you know, starting to kind of panic a wee bit, starting to show a bit more inconsistency in his swings, but Ampere is able to kind of hold that a bit better, know exactly what to do and how to position himself for those awkward angles. But here we go into that wee section there, and Murph is still holding that same accuracy, pretty much holding it. Oh, but that is Ampere getting 2 misses in a row. That's very unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. God. It was the one thing he didn't want to do, and it's right at the end as well.
He's gonna replay that, surely.
Come on, that has to be a replay.
Yeah. We get to hear the nice song again.
Yeah. Like, and as well as that, Murph dropped there. And Ampere, I mean, he did climb a bit, but
I mean, he had 96.4 for like the entire map until then. Oh.
The sad thing was, I think it must have been a slider miss there, as he did miss 2 in a row. So I can imagine that he's probably going to be kicking himself right now. But as we did say, he still has that replay. Both players have their replays. But anyway, we're getting in stream sync and we'll be good to go for our next map, which is my music playlist. Which is quite an intense map. It's got quite a lot of speed overall. And here we go. And there it is, kind of really showing that speed already.
Yeah, both players are like 0.5 within each other. Oh, it's the gap's closing.
It's really close. Yeah. There's a bit of point. Oh no, Murph! That must have been tracking. That is so.
I don't know. It didn't even look like tracking. He just missed and.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah,
still
that is
5.
tracking. That was
Okay, yeah,
tracking.
now it's tracking.
So,
Oh, damn.
that's
Oh, you
unfortunate,
hate to see that.
Murph.
It's on his
No.
pick, too.
Yeah. So,
Well, I feel like we're going to see a replay on this. So. And this
I
is a
do
short
think we
map.
will.
Yeah, it is a short map. They can just quickly smash this one out and then get back into it. Murph's already thinking about that.
Yeah. Really, probably what Murph's going to be doing right now is just kind of trying to practice this map again. Just get his head refreshed over this next half.
Yeah, that's a rip.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Murph. It feels bad, man.
And Ampere doing really well. I gotta learn how to say his name.
Yeah.
Holding above 95. Oh, missing on the wide
Oh,
crossovers.
missed. But I mean, those wide crossovers are tough.
I mean, if you're making it this far in Beat Saber League, that's the kind of pattern that you should be able to just click your fingers and hit. No worries. Only excuse is if you're like really tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they had the whole intro to practice and get ready for it.
Yeah. But yeah, over on Ampere's side, I mean, to be fair, he is quite a low rank for someone in this tournament. You know, 265. That's, you know, obviously consistency isn't going to be quite as high compared to many of the higher players. And oh, great! I just see 2 purple screens. Okay. Okay, I see Murphs again. I don't know what's going on Ampere's side, but I can still see his score.
Yeah, he's just inching close to 95. Murph almost with the SS. I think he can get up there.
Yeah, I think he should be able to get out there.
There we go. Get up to the SS.
There we go.
Good on him.
I mean, you gotta give him credit. 43 misses and still getting a double SS. Not bad at all.
Yeah, that is actually sick. Look at that left hand. His left hand's doing so good.
Yeah, really impressive left hand.
Like even Ampere had a better right hand than Murph there,
Yeah.
but maybe he was just like vibing with his right hand, taking it easy.
And here we go for our next matchup. Replay of this map. And we're just really watching Murph, hoping that he can just be able to be more consistent without any tracking issues.
He shouldn't be stressing too much though, because if Ampere gets around the 95 score or like just under 95s again, Murph really should be able to do that with like a few misses.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 misses.
And speaking of Ampere, he did miss just at the start of that wee burst section there. So
yeah, he did.
It does put him at a bit of a disadvantage to Murph, who is holding a 95.6 right now. He's quite holding that quite comfortably.
Using these slow sections to build up, already at 95.8. The sliders are going to bring it down probably. And yeah, Ampere still holding close.
Yeah.
Oh, Ampere's got the powerhouse right hand going on now. Both hands. Sorry, the right hand is ahead of Murph's right hand.
Yeah, definitely.
So he's gaming.
Ampere, yeah, Ampere is climbing up. That's a miss from Murph, and that does even things out. But Ampere did struggle with that burst section, and he dropped quite a lot there. It did even things out for a minute, but
his left hand. If Ampere's left hand was doing better, he would be ahead.
Yeah. Right now, there's about 0.4% difference. It's still anyone's game right now, though. Just takes one miss from either end to really mix things up here. And this is it, just this final burst section, final intense section. Murph is holding at 95.45. Ampere is holding around the 95.1. Trying to climb that up, but he is struggling with this section. And he is dropping down to 95. That's so unfortunate for Ampere. But Murph is also dropping down, but not as much. Down to 95.3.
He's holding strong. I think there's just a slow outro now.
Yeah. I think it might have one wee last week.
There it is. Alright, Murph.
That's it.
95.4. He was about 0.6 ahead of the score that Ampere had last round, so takes the win there.
And here we go. It's a Murph Ampere. 2-0 to Murph as of right now. It all comes down to this final, potentially final map. But going out right at the start, I do see Murph is a bit more comfortable with these patterns. Acting just above that 97. Meanwhile, Ampere is struggling a bit more, holding 96.4, dropping down to 96.3.
Yeah,
he's 0.2. He is struggling.
The swings become 3 wide. I guess he's not acting them as well.
Yeah, slider act is probably his main weak point here. Clearly.
Yeah, this is a really energetic song.
But right now, Murph is holding strongly. He does drop down to the 96.7s, but that's still incredibly good. And it's still looking good for him to take the win on this map. But obviously it comes down to Ampere. If he can improve his AC or not. It's going to really come down to that. But Murph just has that really nice, clean, consistent swing. Very little shake on his swing. Just really clean. And he's now jamming out. Here we go for the sec.
Really short map here, so I feel like if Murph does miss 2 or 3, Zach's going to drop a lot. So he's got to make sure he doesn't give Ampere the chance to like punish him for missing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be in the dark on Ampere's side, but that is the end of the map, and that will go to Murph.
Yeah.
Unless Ampere calls for his replay, but it's gonna be a tough replay.